Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel BIM for Construction. I hope you all are doing good. And as you know that we have started an Revit tutorial series for the architects and civil engineer students. And in this today episode, we will be discussing about how you can create floors in Revit for different types of floors in the construction field named as, and how you can define those particular floor material thickness in the Revit itself. So if you are new to our channel and if you haven't subscribed, I request you to subscribe and like, share and turn on the notification bell icon for future updates. First of all, we will be discussing what does an structural floor and what does an architectural floor mean. So as you can see here in the image, this is a section of a building. So basically, as an structural element, we are having columns, beams, we are having footings, we are having structural floor. Okay, so structural floor, as you can see here in the gray portion, and above that one we are having an orange colored architectural floor. So both elements are different. Structural floor is different, architectural floor is different. So main purpose of structural floor is to take the loads of wall, is to take the loads of that floor, each furniture elements, and transfer it to columns and beams. So basically structural floor is made up of concrete plus rebar, RCC you can say. So it is the core structural element which is created to strengthen the building structure. Above that gray portion, we are having a architectural floor also there. The architectural floor is mostly used to create a particular like finish on the structure floor. If you want to give a particular tile finish, marble finish, or such a kind of finish, you can give above the structural floor. So the thickness will be less than the structural floor for the architecture floor here. So architectural floor thickness is depend upon the project requirement, client requirement. Like if we are having any kitchen area or toilet area, then this architectural floor depth will be more, so that the MEP services can run inside those architectural floor also, because we can't penetrate the structural floor that is made up of concrete plus RCC, and it is the strength part of any building, so we can't penetrate or we can't damage the structures. So architectural floor, we can run the MEP services also, and after that the final finish will be made up of tiles, marbles, whatever the clients or the project requirement as per that. So you are clear about this. We are having an architectural floor and a structural floor. So if you go to Revit, in Revit also the structural floor is available there. When you go to the floor section, the structural floor structure is also available there, and architectural floor is also available there. Okay, so you have to choose and floor architectural for creating architectural floor. So by clicking on the floor section, you have to choose floor architectural. Then this like draw toolbars will be pop out. This window will be there, the draw toolbar window, and you can create your floor as per your requirement. So we will be discussing quickly what are the different methods available there. So let me turn this to wireframe. So visual style, you can change from shaded to wireframe, and you can also set the shortcut command. Right now for shaded, I have put the shortcut as ST, and for the wireframe WW. So you can also change those shortcut command in the keyboard shortcut. The keyboard shortcut window you can use by pressing the KS command, and here if you want to give a shortcut to any command like modified, copy, array, you can give a shortcut for that particular command, just like AutoCAD. Okay, so here to create a floors, many options are there. First option, as you can see here, if you want to create a floor by drawing a line, then you can draw a line. Whatever with the line you have drawn, it will create a floor as per that. For example, we have created this geometry, and here if you will click on this, then a floor will be completed. If you go to 3D, you can check that floor is now available. So this is the first option. Similarly, if we go again, floor architecture, many draw toolbar options are available. For example, rectangle, you can create a floor by rectangle, you can create a floor by pentagon. Okay, you can create a floor by circle, then you can create a floor by arc, tangent arc, centroid arc. Both options are available there. And the final one, the best one that I will discuss here, for example, if existing wall you have already created and you want to create a floor as per these boundaries, okay, so you can use the pick line option also there. Simply go again to floor architecture, you have to select this option, pick lines. it means the lines it will pick automatically. For example, this line, okay, this line. So whatever line you will pick like this, each line we can pick. For example, right now we are having so many elements like doors, columns in between, so it is dividing all those lines as per the element. That's why we have to choose the multiple pattern. But if you are clear, then shortcut, create geometries, then join them. Okay, you can use the tr command also to join corners. You can use the tr command for the fast, like this. Okay, so we have completed this geometry. When I will click on this and I go to 3D view, a floor is also created for this building. Okay, so right now the floor height is above 1 feet 6 inch from the ground floor, so you can make it 0 feet, so it will clearly placed on the correct location. If you go to any elevation views, for example north, you can also check the floor is there just below our walls. Okay, so the floor is placed correctly with 0 feet clearance from the ground FFL. So this is our ground FFL. Okay, so from ground FFL the floor is placed above 0 feet. So this is how you can create a floor by picking a line, or by picking walls option is also there. If you go to floor again, the last option, pick line, pick walls, so it will pick the walls geometry, the last edge and the inner edge, whatever you have selected, and it will create the same floors similar to pick lines. Okay, these options we have already discussed by creating a lines, by creating a rectangle, by creating pentagon, by creating circle. Now if you want any like new designs in your floor, new openings, new cutouts in your floor, then you can create, for example, in this circle, edit boundary, you can click on edit boundary to edit an existing floors. We need design like this. Okay, so you can create a new circle inside an existing circle, click OK. So now an opening will be there in the floor, you see here. So such openings you can create, any openings, any shapes that you want to create, you can create. For example, here you need a triangle opening. Okay, so you can create a triangle opening there. So such shapes you can create. But before creating this one, make sure that those lines are not intersecting with the existing. For example, if you create pattern like this, then Revit will show error, because right now two floors, this one and this openings lines are intersecting with each other. So if you will click now, it will show an error, lines cannot intersect each other, the highlighting lines currently intersect. So make sure that the lines are not intersecting with each other, so otherwise this warning will trigger and the floor will not be created. Okay, so we have discussed how you can create a floor. Now we will discuss how you can change the width or depth of a particular floor, and how you can give a particular material to that floor. Okay, so for this one, let's suppose this floor we have created, we want to change the depth of this floor. Okay, for this one you have to go to edit type, and as our standard practice that I suggest each time before editing in any existing system families that are available by default in your template, make sure to duplicate as a new. For example, you want to create an architectural floor with 300 mm depth. For example, 300 mm depth, we want to create an architectural floor, so we will rename as a 300 mm depth by duplicating. Okay, now to change the thickness, you have to go to edit structural part, edit. Here you will see the all different layers that are used in Revit to create that particular architectural floor. So right now only concrete structure is there. Okay, structure is there, material different, default wall material is used, and the thickness of that floor is 3 inch. Okay, so you can change it, like for example we want 300 mm, so we can change this to 300 mm. Okay, click OK, apply OK. As you can see here, the depth of a particular floor is now changed. So why we have done the duplicate? Because we don't want to change this floor to also get updated by updating the new parameter. That's why we have duplicated this generic floor 400 mm and we created new one as a 300 mm depth. So this is how you can change the particular width of any floor. Now we will discuss about how you can change the material. If you want to give like a tile finish there, if you want to change the color of a particular floor, then simple, again you have to go to edit type, again structure edit. Now you will click on the default wall and 3 dots will be available there. Here right now it is using the default wall material color, this we have made for the wall, but still the floor is also using this one as a default one. If you want to change from default to different material, you will simply you can create a new floor material. For example, if you want to create a new floor material, or if existing any floor is available there, then you can search with the existing one. Also you can use that existing materials also from your Revit. For example, if you want to use this default sticks, you have to simply select OK and OK. So here this material will be applied to this floor. So as you can see here, whatever we have selected, the new material is applied here. Now if you want to give that particular floor a tile finish, this how you can give, we will be discussing. For example, you can go to internet, you can search for the marble tiles image. For example, this tile we wants to give to our floor. Simply you will save this image as a screenshot, or you can download this image. I'm taking the screenshot of the particular area only. We will save this one as a marble floor. Done. Then we have to go to our Revit project again. Okay, here you will go to edit type again, structure again, you will go to material again. You will duplicate the existing one. We will be duplicating this default 6 duplicate. We will rename it as a marble floor finish for now. Okay, so that material is created. We will search for that one, marble. Okay, here you have to replace the existing image with the image you have downloaded from your internet. So here you can see the source we have to change. Also by default in your Revit, when you are installing in Revit, by default many more floor images are available there. You can choose from the existing one also, you can download from the internet also, that we have done for now. For example, we have downloaded the marble image. We'll be going to our same location. Here I will be choosing this marble floor, open. Okay, what dimension you want this tiles, like for example 2 feet by 2 feet wall you need, then you can change those things also from here. You can adjust the brightness. Okay, brightness level you can change. So like this we will be choosing sample size. We want it to be 2 feet by 2 feet, and the 2 feet by 2 feet tile will be created. Done. Okay, here this color is updated. Graphics, use render appearance, we'll click apply. Okay, then again okay, then again okay. So here that particular marble tile finish is available here. If you zoom, you can see 2 feet by 2 feet. So for now let me increase the image width length so it will be clearly visible. For example, we will go to again, we'll click on marble floor finish. Okay, we'll be increasing this to 2 feet by 2 feet. Okay, done. Apply. Okay, so now as you can see here, the finish image that we have set from the Chrome browser, that is now available and applied on a particular floor. So this is how you can give any kind of floor finish from your Chrome. From, if you don't want to use from the Chrome, then you can also use from the default Revit Autodesk library. Simply go to again 3 dots, click on the image. Okay, if you will click on the image, okay, you can change this image, you can change the height, width again, and also you can change the source, whatever file you have downloaded, and you can also go to the library for more. So here you can click on the source and you will go to that particular same path where the default Revit library is there for the floors. So right now we have to go to this path, program file 86 command file. So we will choose that particular path here. Okay, so that path you can open, you can choose in your Revit again if you want to use a particular it snaps from the library. So program x88, then common files Autodesk shared, common files Autodesk shared, materials texture. So here we are having all the mats that we can use on the floor. We can choose from here also. For example, this beechwood Helino we want to use, we will click on this open. Then we will selecting the sizes or offset, how much offset you need. Then you will select the scale and everything as per your requirement. Done, apply. Okay, so the new material will be applied on the floor. So you can see here. So this is how you can create a material, this is how you can create a floor, this is how you can change the thickness. All those things we have discussed in this particular Revit tutorial. So if it be helpful for you, then you can drop a comment or feedback from your end. And one more important thing, if you want, for example, you want to give a different wall material to this particular floor, and here in the toilets area you want to give a different tiles or the finish, then you can create a separate floor for this particular area. And also you can use a paint option feature there. This all other features we will be discussing in the upcoming videos in detail. Thank you.